What is this town called again? Zavidovici? Zavidovici?
Something like that.
Zavidovici. Into Zavidovici to see the gigantic stone balls. Paws. A couple doggies. Balls of stone. Excuse me. Like I said, to the bitch. Dobro. Super dobro. Super. Super. Oh man, we got a ways to go. I didn't come up here to be hiking. I came up here to see giant stone balls.
Yeah, I thought we were going to a museum. Another
Ooh. It's a pretty decent drop there, Tony.
Yeah, I think so. I bet when the water comes rushing, the rain comes rushing down there. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay going down.
Oh, there's one. Supposedly these are just like the stone balls that are all over South America and Costa Rica, I believe, Central America. They're just these perfectly spherical stone megalithic balls with seemingly no functionality. Jonica. Yes, indeed. Okay. There's another one. How close are we allowed to get? So I want to touch it. I want to touch that giant ball. Okay, let's go this way. That doesn't look any safer. Go. Oh, there's another. Wow. Holy crap. This thing's got to weigh like, what, 15 tons? 10? At least? Look at that bug.
Yeah.
So there's one. Oh, this one isn't perfectly spherical at all. It's got a little dent. Can you see that dent? Oh, dip with the moss in it. It's a little worn out. Okay, let's off to the next one. And this one's buried. I wonder how. Whoa! Son of a bitch. Zavidovici. Oh, everybody's... Oh, shit.
There was a man, he told him he believed 100% that the Bosnians were bring here by him. And he talked about it for 2 hours. We sitting down over there, and he told me that the aliens came here 100%. I'm sure I have proof. I will just send you proof by email or something that really I don't believe in that, but it is. Also, there is a theory that the Bosnians are magnetic. So the volcano was over there in Debunking, that is a village over there. That was a volcano there about 150 million years ago, and by nature and by water, the stone spheres were made by this. I don't believe also in that because I don't think nature is capable to make such round spheres. Also, there are theories that connect the stone spheres with the pyramids. In Visoko, I mostly believe in that theory because there are many signs that these two things are connected. And also to say that stone spheres are, you can find stone spheres in all over Bosnia and Herzegovina. You can find it in Banja Luka, Selčak, Vareš, Kolovo, Mostar, Srebrnik, Gračanka, Zepče, and Magla. There are 1, 2, or 3 stone spheres in that city, but in Zagreb here you have 18 stone spheres. Many of them, about 10, are around the houses here in our village, and some of them are in the city. One of them is in the center of our city, Zavidovici. And so I don't know what to tell anymore. That's about it. Thank you very much. If you have any questions,
Okay, I also want to welcome you to Zavidovici. This is the central Bosnian town.
Zavidovici.
And as you can see, it's about 2 hours drive from Visoko. The solar sphere phenomenon has become known during the 1940s and 1950s in Costa Rica. In southern parts of that country, the American United Fruit Company was removing parts of the jungle by the delta of the river Dikis. And when they were removing the soil approximately 4 or 5 meters in depth, 15 to 20 feet, they have discovered 398 stone spheres. They were made from granodiorite. It's some type of granite. Now, I've been there several times, and what they did, they removed less than 1% of the area of the jungle. So they found more than 400 of them. The question is, how many of them are over there? 10,000, 100,000, maybe even more. Now, granite never comes free in the nature in a shape of sphere. Obviously, there are shapes. At the same time, granite is the strongest natural material. On the Moore scale, from 1 to 10, granite is 5.5 to 6. In order to shape granite, you have to have very advanced tools. Today we use diamond tools. Now, according to the mainstream archaeologists and historians, up until 2,000 years back, the only available tools on most places were copper tools. Copper is on the same scale from 1 to 10, number 3. So it is inferior to the granite and its fabric. So it seems that we still don't know how those stone spheres were shaped. The official theory in Costa Rica is that those stone spheres were made by the local tribes, and they were used as a territorial markers. Now I've checked, in the past there were 2 tribes only, and today there are some descendants. They never had such highly developed tools to shape those stone spheres, nor they have any legends about the stone spheres. And plus, they were located much more in the south than, their location. The Mayan civilization, the only capable of making such spheres, were hundreds of kilometers more to the north: Honduras, Guatemala, Mexico, and Belize. So really, the origin of those stone spheres in Costa Rica is unknown. Personally, I believe that they are much, much older than what they tried to, where they tried to fit them in the history, couple 3,000 years. They're probably over 10,000 years in age. And again, the number we really don't know. The second location which became known in 1960s was from the western Mexico. Piedras Bolas is about 200 kilometers more to the west than any traces of developed civilizations in Mexico. In 1966, American archaeologist was taken to this location after 3 days of walk. He discovered that 250 stone spheres of different sizes, from the small ones to the big ones, 40 tons, 90,000 pounds in mass, were located on the top of the hill. And he wrote an article saying that he does know which civilization made those. The following year, 1967, National Geographic organized the expedition with 2 geologists and 1 archaeologist who went there. They took some samples, they went back to New York, and then they wrote an article, and there was a cover page in National Geographic in 1967 with the big title saying, "The Stone Sphere Mystery Resolved, Naturally Made, stone spheres." What they were claiming was that the volcano, which is about 30 miles, 50 kilometers away, in the distant past was producing only perfect stone spheres. And then during the eruption, they were sending them only on one particular hill and on the top of the hill. And they remained there. When I was checking the area, we have 30 miles or 50 kilometers. The radius, the surface is about 900 miles or 2,500 kilometers. The stone spheres are nowhere to find, only on that particular hill, which is only 1% of that area. And secondly, they are all perfectly spherical. The error from perfect sphere is less than 2%. And thirdly, there were no irregular volcanic stones. So something was wrong with that. What is the probability that really volcano would make only perfect spheres and then send them only on the top of the hill? The problem is, on one hand, that we don't have any known civilization in that area. The second, what would be the use of 40-ton stone spheres? And of course, who made them or who shaped them? Again, volcanic stone, very strong, you need advanced tools. But with that title, in National Geographic 1960s, they simply wanted to close that chapter, stating this is natural, do not investigate this phenomena anymore. The third location I saw there was on Easter Island. They have 1 mid-sized stone spheres and 6 smaller ones, making a circle. And as far as I know, this is the only place with active stone spheres. They are an original place, and when you put compass on them, the compass moves all the time. It does not stop. It means it is still energetically active. On Isla del Cano, the island of Cano in the Pacific, off the coast of Central America, there are a couple of stone spheres, also smaller size, and they are shaped from the coquina. Coquina is some type of sandstone. Then in New Zealand, on the shores, on the beaches, there are also a lot of stone spheres, again, sandstone. So basically we have 3 different materials in the remote areas of the planet. it's granite, it's a sandstone, or volcanic stone. In the last 7 years, ever since we established our non-profit archaeological park, Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun Foundation, we have registered stone spheres on 20 different locations in Bosnia. There are few of them in western Serbia and some of them in eastern Croatia. Most of them are here in Bosnia. And in this area, they've been made from 3 different materials: granite, volcanic stone, and sandstone. Now, he did mention a couple of places in northeastern Bosnia that are shaped from granite. Beautiful. They are approximately 1 meter in radius. Really, and very nicely shaped. There are some south from here, near the town of Jablanica, and they are perfectly made from volcanic stone. Some of the stone spheres were found during road building or tunnel making. They would find them really deep, like 30 meters, 100 feet below the surface, meaning that they were extremely old, because it takes a long time for the soil to accumulate, to sediment, and the stone spheres goes, 20 or 30 meters in depth.